The present progressive is a verb tense. And this verb tense is a way to talk about what we're doing in this moment, like what is happening right now. So you really want to emphasize what is going on. And in English, this might sound like our ing tense, like right now, I am speaking, you are listening, we are studying, and we're really emphasizing what is happening right now. All right, well, the first thing we need to know is how do we form it? Well, we are going to take a form of a star, and since we're in the present tense, we're going to use the present indicative. So estoy, estás, right, all the way through. And then if you have an AR verb, we're going to have an ando. And if you have an ER or an IR verb, you're going to have a yendo. So if I wanted to say, I am speaking, start with your infinitive, drop your AR, and add your ando. So we would have, I am speaking. Let's try a second one. Let's say you are eating. Well, we know that it's comer. Take off our ER. And it's an ER verb, so we will add iendo. So the first one translates as, I am speaking. And again, we're really emphasizing that it's happening right now in this moment. And this one translates as, you are eating. The next thing we want to look at are, do we have any exceptions or do we have any irregular formations for our gerunds? So this part, this ando, yendo, sometimes we call that a gerund, the ing in Spanish and in English. So we can have an I that will turn to a Y if it falls between two vowels. What? Okay, let's look at an example. If we wanted to say I am reading, estoy. Leer, I need to take off my ER, L-E-I-N-D-O, but if the I falls between two vowels, then that I will change to a Y. So estoy leyendo. The same works with oír and creer. So the I will change to a Y. The final thing that we need to know are there any stem changers? And yes, there are. But the good news is, our stem changers, they don't happen in AR verbs. They don't happen in ER verbs. They only happen in IR verbs. So what kind of change do we have? Well, we can have an O change to a U, or an E can change to an I. Well, how will I know if it's a stem changing verb? Well, if it changes in the present, it changes in the present progressive. So dormir is an O to UE stem changer in the present, but here it'll change O to U. So what would it look like? If I wanted to say I am sleeping, I would say estoy. I take off my IR, and I add yendo, but then I know that it's a stem changer, and so my O will change to a U, and so I will have durmiendo. Estoy durmiendo, which translates as I am sleeping. So this is called the present progressive. How do you form it? You take a form of a star and add ando, yendo. Be careful of your exceptions. Basically, it's with leer, oír, and creer. We do have a few stem changers, but they only happen in the IR verbs, and they change from an O to U or an E to an I. And finally, don't overuse it. Use this one sparingly. It's like salt. Don't use too much of it. A little dash will do ya. Okay, go out and practice. Let me know how it goes. Suerte.